evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Peter Dubois.
And I'm Beth Jones. Welcome to Maine Decides 2022. We'll have live coverage from candidate headquarters, a view from various polls, and more.
And speaking of the polls, many people who have to work on Election Day choose to vote before heading to their jobs. That's exactly what Bangor resident Jeanette Simpson did this morning. She was the first voter in line at the Cross Insurance Center in Bangor when the doors opened.
I think it's very important to be here because we have our democratic right, and the only way our voice can be heard is if we use it during voting seasons.
Well, the Cross Insurance Center stayed busy all day as residents came to do their civic duty. Many of the voters we spoke to were enthusiastic about casting their ballots.
I have never missed a voting opportunity since I was 18.
It's just a great way to start the day and get it out of the way before we head off and do everything else.
Why did you want to come out and vote today?
Because voting is the right thing to do.
Well, voters, of course, have until 8 p.m. tonight to vote.
And voters lined up at the Cross Insurance Center again in Bangor to cast their ballots when the polls opened up. Starting at 7 this morning, the city made sure to have plenty of poll workers on hand to help ensure voting was seamless for those making their voices heard this election day. Bangor City Clerk Lisa Goodwin said 130 people are working at the polls at the Cross Insurance Center alone throughout the day. One of those workers is Andrew Moeller.
Well, I firmly believe in the democratic process and feel that it's really important to make sure that we have, really quality people who are paying attention to our whole process and following procedures and making sure that every vote counts.
And it's the 5th year that Moeller has worked the polls on Election Day.
Well, Governor Janet Mills voted in Farmington earlier today before visiting other polling locations across the state. She made a stop in Waterville before making her way to the Cross Insurance Center in Bangor, where she thanked voters for exercising their constitutional right to vote.
The right to vote is so fundamental to preserving our democracy and protecting our rights. And that's why I'm here. That's why I've always voted. That's why other people are here in a large turnout all over the state as far as I can see.
Well, Mills also made stops in Lewiston and Scarborough before heading to her watch party in Portland.
District 2 candidate Bruce Poliquin also stopped by the Cross Insurance Center in Bangor. The Republican candidate is running against Jared Golden for Maine's 2nd congressional district seat. Poliquin said he was pleased to see so many people out voting.
This is the last chance that folks have to see the candidates before they go in and cast their ballot. But, of all the folks that I've talked to, thousands of them over the last year, and they're really upset about the cost of heating oil.
Incumbent Jared Golden is hoping to keep his seat in Congress. He plans to be in Lewiston later this evening.
Well, voter turnout has been steady most of the day, and not just in Bangor. In the city of Ellsworth, poll workers tell us they've been seeing a large voter turnout.
We've been right out straight. It's been really busy. We have been averaging about 100 an hour, so it's been pretty steady.
Well, members of the community have been coming into Ellsworth City Hall at a steady pace, casting their votes in their particular wards. Some people we spoke to say they're voting because they want their voice to be heard.
Everybody should get out to vote, no matter which side you're on. You can't get your way if you don't vote.
It's so important to get out and vote, to support the people that support the values that you believe in, and to make sure that you're contributing your voice to make sure that everyone has that voice is our right, and it's so important.
Well, among other races on the ballot, Ellsworth has 3 city council seats up for grabs.
And now we'll turn to Lewiston, where former governor and current gubernatorial candidate Paul LePage and supporters have gathered in anticipation of tonight's election results.
Our A.J. Douglas is there. A.J., how are things shaping up?
Thank you. Yes, we are here at the Paul LePage headquarters in Lewiston, and I have Brent Littlefield. He is speaking on a few things that's going on today. Tell me, how has Election Day been for you all?
Well, we don't sleep very much going into Election Day and once you get to Election Day, so we're doing the best we can to stay upright and keep moving. And, the voters are really responding to the message that we need a change, that if we're going to solve these inflation problems, if we're going to solve these economic problems, you have to have a change. And we've had a tremendous response from voters across the state to that message.
Thank you. And also, we still have a little time for people to still continue to go out and vote. What would you say at that point?
Please, if you feel that these issues are a problem, inflation's a problem, please get out, please go vote. You can vote until 8 o'clock at your local polling place, so please hop in that car. Make sure you finish watching this great newscast and hop in your car and go out there and vote.
Thank you. Back to you in studio.
Thank you, AJ. In Portland, Governor Janet Mills and supporters have gathered at the Aura nightclub for their gubernatorial watch party.
That's right. Our Tyler Cruz is live in Portland with a look at how the event is shaping up there. Tyler?
Hey guys, I am here at the Aura nightclub in downtown Portland. It's a little quiet right now, but the stage is set for incumbent Governor Janet Mills, who is running for re-election for her second term, and her opponent, as AJ just mentioned, Paul LePage, looking to be the longest-serving governor in Maine history. Mills ran a campaign centered around a few key issues. She was a champion for women's reproductive rights on the campaign trail, but her opponent has kind of criticized her handling of the economy, especially spending coming out of the pandemic. So the decision will be up to the voters. Will Maine decide if they want 4 more years of Paul LePage, or are they satisfied with the job Governor Mills has done? The doors will open for 7:30. That's when Mills and her supporters are expected to arrive. Also at this watch party is Congresswoman Shelley Pingree. Polls will close at 8 p.m. We will have updates throughout the night, but for now, that's it for me in Portland. I'm Tyler Cruz. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thanks so much, Tyler. So a lot going on tonight and a lot of races to look forward to. We'll have full coverage tonight.
No doubt. And in the meantime, folks definitely had a bit of a blustery and somewhat chillier day to head to the polls, but nevertheless, I think it was good voting weather.
Oh, absolutely.
All righty, well, let's turn things over, take a first look at our forecast and see what's coming our way.
All right, Beth and Peter, thank you. Happy Tuesday. Your first weather is brought to you by GRF Real Estate Company. And okay, so today, Election Day, a bit cool outside. That gusty northwest wind in there as well made it feel like temperatures in the upper 30s common across our area today. Even though high temperatures were back up in the upper 40s here in Bangor, mid-40s in Millinocket, it's going to really cool off tonight, though. The clear skies and the wind's going to pull back as well. We'll have low temperatures pretty much in the 20s tonight. So here are the clear skies out there now. There are some clouds to our north. Those will likely stay there. We'll call it mostly clear to partly cloudy skies tonight. We're in good shape for a couple days around here. As the storm track is now shifted north, we stay dry pretty much through the weekend. Your forecast then tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies to mostly clear skies and low temperatures pretty much in the 20s. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth and Peter.
All right, so things cooling down once again for us overnight.
Indeed. I've been looking forward to that. I'm speaking strictly for myself.
I think many are, too, to have those seasonal temperatures back.
And indeed.
Yeah, when we come back, we'll sit down with Secretary of State Shenna Bellows to discuss today's election process.
We'll have that and much more as Maine Decides 2022 continues.
When it comes to winter footwear, warmth, waterproof, and safety matter most. Take the drive today to Comfort Shoes and More in Newport and discover the latest in winter boot technology. We've got boots rated from -60 to 0 degrees Fahrenheit to keep your feet warm in any weather. Check out the new materials guaranteed to keep your feet dry. Relieve the anxiety of slipping and falling this winter with the new Navitech with grippers built right into the sole. Just flip it and clip it and you're ready to go. Be prepared this winter. Take the drive today to Comfort Shoes and More in Newport.
Gun Sports and Brewer knows that for fun, exercise, and meeting new friends, nothing is better than ice skating. Whether it's sailing down the ice, making a great pass, and scoring in a game of hockey, or the grace, strength, and expression of figure skating. From the youngest child all the way to adulthood, anyone can enjoy the fun of skating. At Gun Sports, we supply the equipment for your skating fun for great prices, the proper fit, and service after the sale. Shop your locally owned Gun Sports Shop, Greenpoint Road in Brewer.
Wings for Children and Families is hiring youth and child case managers across central and northern Maine for all 6 of our locations. Wings offers a highly supportive work environment where caring and compassionate individuals can make a difference in the lives of children with special needs. Call today, visit our website, or connect with us on Facebook to learn how you can make a referral for services or join our team, where we are highly committed to bringing hope to those we serve. Wings ranked one of the best places to work in Maine for the last 5 years in a row.
Our Medicare supplement and drug coverage is so expensive, we're barely keeping up with our bills.
My husband and I were in the same situation. So I got some help from the Senior Planning Center. They were able to show us some high-quality Medicare Advantage plans that saved us a lot of money.
The Senior Planning Center. Tell me more.
They have helpful agents all over the state. Real Mainers helping Mainers. Give them a call. The Senior Planning Center. They were there to help when it mattered most. I'm glad I called them. You'll be glad too.
Renovating or building new, you'll find a wide selection of high-performing, energy-efficient, and beautiful windows and doors at Hammond Lumber Company. Your Hammond sales representative will walk you through the showroom displays and help you choose options to create a personalized custom look. Free in-home measurement is available, and Hammond can deliver your order from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Bring your vision and enjoy better light and added security and energy savings with quality windows and doors from Hammond Lumber Company.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
And welcome back. We are here live with Secretary of State Shenna Bellows. Shenna, thank you so much for joining us once again.
I'm thrilled to be here. It's my favorite day of the year.
Oh, I'm sure that it is. And, you know, we've been hearing about either steady turnout or at times high turnout. You have been over hill and dale, hither and yon, all day long. What are you seeing?
We started the day at 6 a.m. in Kennebunk, moved through Scarborough, Portland, Augusta, Waterville, Brewer, Bangor. All over the state, turnout is record for a gubernatorial year. We saw it with the absentee votes, over 250,000 voters voting absentee, and I think we're seeing it today. Good lines, moving swiftly through the polls, but lots of voters turning out and lots of voters registering to vote for the first time today because of same-day voter registration.
How crucial was that? How important is it that voters have that ability?
Well, it makes Maine one of the best states in the nation. In 2020, we ranked 3rd in the nation for voter participation. A big piece of that is same-day voter registration. So if you are watching this at home tonight and you haven't yet voted and you're not registered, perhaps you just moved, bring your proof of ID and residency to your polling place, and you can register and then cast your ballot.
Does it say something about people's opinions of the voting process in the state of Maine that we have such high turnout, or is it just simply a product of the nature of this particular election?
I think voters have a lot of confidence that Maine elections are free, safe, and secure. But we also have some marquee races, really matchups in our governor's race and congressional races that are really driving turnout.
You know, we were talking earlier and you mentioned safety as part of today. Voters want to feel safe when they go to the polls, and you mentioned hearing about threats going on perhaps in other states. What is the safety factor here in Maine?
So we take safety very seriously. We have great partnerships with law enforcement, and we did de-escalation training for municipal clerks in September, as well as security assessments in key polling locations, including right here in Bangor. That being said, it has been a very smooth day without incident, and for which we are grateful, and we do appreciate that partnership.
All righty. Well, that is going to do it for us. Shenna, thank you so much for joining us live. We really do appreciate it. There is much more to come after this.
Feel the difference of alpaca apparel from the Blue Alpaca Ranch and Store in Belfast. Stop by their ranch location to interact with these amazing animals and enjoy the beautiful Maine outdoors with your very own alpaca walk. Shop in-store or online today and take advantage of their free nationwide shipping. With their incredible selection of socks, sweaters, hats, and more, experience the unique qualities that alpaca fiber brings with the Blue Alpaca. Feel the difference.
At Home, Kitchen, Bath, and Flooring in Dover Foxcroft are proud members of the Flooring Network here in Maine. We have our flooring installers on staff ready for you and your custom flooring project. With over 50 years of combined experience, we'll work with you from start to finish, including demo and cleanup. Backed by the Flooring Network's state-of-the-art warehouses, we have a massive inventory to provide you with the best value and fit any flooring budget you may have. So stop in, meet our flooring experts, and see what we can do to make you feel at home.
Hey, it's Eric from Green Bear 420. We've been in business since 2010 and going strong, so stop in and check us out. We specialize in glass art by over 100 local artists and even have live glass blowing. Plus, we carry incense, novelties, t-shirts, and hard-to-find items. We have tons of local products for the tie-dye wearing person in your circle of friends. Come see us at 531 Moosehead Trail in Newport. And remember, Green Bear 420, it's not just a store, it's a lifestyle.
I'm Jay Pearl from Carroll Harper & Associates, Maine's most experienced Medicare health plans agency. Every day we hear how complicated navigating the Medicare maze can be. Let us help. From enrolling in Medicare to finding the right Medicare health plan, we are your go-to agency. We represent Martins Point Generations Advantage and other Medicare health plans that meet our quality standards. There's no cost or obligation for our services, so call Carroll Harper & Associates today.
In Maine, it's always buying season. And at Thornton Brothers in Lincoln, we carry new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams for your buying season. Here at Thornton Brothers, we'll help you find the right vehicle specifically for you to suit your lifestyle. As they say, the proof is in the performance. So come on over and test drive a real vehicle from a real dealership, or place your order with us and see why it really is buying season here in Maine. Thornton Brothers, Main Street, Lincoln. Tonight's sports is brought to you by Body Graphics Tattoo and Piercing Studio. Visit us at our new location at 27 Bangor Mall Boulevard in the Mid-Mall, 478-7856.
Welcome back in, everybody. Thanks for staying with us. I'm Ryan Sudol. It was a big weekend in soccer up here. At the high school level, state champs crowned in all classes across the state. And at the college level, the Husson men's soccer team punched a ticket to the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2014. The Eagles, who rode a perfect conference record into the postseason, captured an NAC East championship 2 weekends ago, and then took a 1-0 overtime victory against SUNY Delhi to take home the conference championship, their first one in 8 years. And they say, with all the hard work the team has put in both this year and last, that win meant a lot.
The group of guys I have behind me, I mean, everyone on this team has contributed. The time, the effort that we put in every training session, we're there, you know, this is a family to me. This means so much for all of us.
Now the Eagles have a big test ahead of them. They've never actually won an NCAA tournament game, and they're going to have to beat one of the best teams in the country if they want to get over that hump. The Eagles head down to play Amherst, the host of the regional. And they know they're dogs in the game, but they're also not rolling over.
We're little old Husson from Bangor, Maine. And, you know, a lot of the teams don't even know the record that we have or don't even know how successful we've been over 2 seasons. And so I said to these guys, you know, we've been waiting for this moment. This is our chance. We don't turn up and let anybody just walk all over us. And so we're going to go down there and give them a real shot.
We're the underdogs, right? We have everything to win. And playing one of the best teams in the nation, in our opinion. We have everything to win. It's going to be such a great challenge, and we're ready for it.
Okay, on to some football now. The Patriots picked up a win this week, and now they're back over 500, and they have a week to get some rest before their next game. The defense was the highlight of the day on Sunday, recording 9 sacks and a pick 6. Offense did enough to get by, but it was in no means stellar. Mac Jones threw the ball 30 times for 20 receptions, under 150 yards, and a score. The silver lining, though, no turnovers from him. Now with the win, they take a 2-game winning streak into the bye week, with a chance to rest up and get ready for their opponents from 2 Sundays ago, the Jets. And coming out of the bye, they say they'd like more consistency and some improvements on offense.
Between the coaching staff and the players and just a consistent performance. Play in and play out, week in and week out. I think that's really the biggest challenge for us moving forward.
Obviously, offensively, we want to do even better, and we will, and we got to look at the tape to kind of figure that out. But defense played great. You know, Uche 3 sacks, Judon 3 sacks, Bentley sack, DY's half a sack. You know, so it's just sacks everywhere.
That's all the time we have for sports, and now here is your full 5-day forecast.
Thank you, Ryan. Your full weather is brought to you by Thornton Brothers in Lincoln. Buy a new or used Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram vehicle from us today. You'll make the drive, we'll make the deal. And all right, let's talk about this. Put a log on the fire tonight. We'll have low temperatures hanging out in the 20s for most locations by tomorrow morning, with that gusty northwest wind making it feel even colder. This is all we did today. 47 here in Bangor, 46 Millinocket, 48 for Bar Harbor. That's right about where we are supposed to be this time of year, but Warmer temperatures are back in the forecast beginning as soon as tomorrow. Okay, so tonight, low temperatures, the upper 20s. For tomorrow, though, it's still going to be a bit cool around here. We're talking about mid-40s for highs tomorrow before we begin to crank up the heat a little bit into the weekend and beyond. So this is a very La Nina-like pattern, right? It's setting up right now, really cold north and west, a bit wetter across the south. But this is what's happening currently. This energizes the atmosphere a lot, aloft, right? You get that wind down to the surface like we did today. We've had a few wind gusts near 20 to 30 miles per hour. Thus, we still have the advisories out there, the wind advisory and the gale warnings out there with wind gusts approaching 30 to 40 miles per hour today. This will begin to die down tonight. But for right now, it's out of the northwest at 25 in Greenville, sustained 20 in Bangor, so wind gusts in here near 30 to 40, of course, blowing things around this afternoon and evening. Okay, so here we are. Lots of clear skies out there now. We could get a couple of clouds in here tonight. Most of us will stay cloud-free. You know what that means. The radiational cooling, the lighter winds coming later on. It means for a cool night for us tonight, as we have nothing but cool, dry, kind of Canadian air locked in place across our area. That's going to linger for one more day before it gets a bit warmer around here Thursday into Friday. All right, so lots of clear skies out there tonight into tomorrow morning. Don't forget your sunglasses tomorrow. Here's 7:30 or so. Nothing in the sky at all. Some clouds back north and west of the area tomorrow afternoon and evening. These will likely take their time getting in here, though, most likely after sunset. And then here we go into Wednesday night, into Thursday. The rain should stay to our north. Notice how it's rain. We are in November with warmer temperatures coming in that are going to linger into the weekend. In fact, we're talking about 60-degree high temperatures again. That is not normal. Our forecast then tonight, though, is lots of clear skies out there, a bit breezy. Low temperatures down near 25. A couple of you could hang out in the upper 20s tonight with that gusty northwest wind. For tomorrow, okay, lots of sunshine tomorrow. Highs reaching for 50, but probably stopping just short with that northwest breeze. Not as windy tomorrow, around 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows tomorrow 48, but that's a cool day tomorrow, right? 60 on Thursday, 62 on Friday, still dry. There's that good chance for rain showers on Saturday before we cool off again on Sunday afternoon. Beth and Peter?
All right, so bookended 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah, some chillier days, but mild days as well.
Absolutely. We kind of get a little bit of everything with that rain later in the week, too.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I think the best of both worlds for those who appreciate the warmth, but also those who, you know, are...
Maybe need a little gradual slide
exactly.
into serious winter temperatures.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. And so cool to hear that Husson Soccer is going to NCAAs. That is fantastic.
Yeah, that's a big milestone for them as well.
Huge. I hope they all feel very, very good about that accomplishment.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, folks. Well, there is still more to come after the break. Stay with us.
An official message from Medicare.
Often, things look the same. Exactly the same. Until you take a closer look. At Medicare.gov, you can easily compare Medicare plans and see the real difference. Find a plan that offers you more or saves money. Wouldn't that be nice? Plans change every year, soaking your health. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Compare now at Medicare.gov.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Looking to improve or upgrade your home or place of business? With at-home furniture, appliance, and bedding, and kitchen and bath and flooring, we offer a great selection to do just that. From homeowners to commercial businesses and everything in between, our friendly professionals with more than 50 years of combined experience pride themselves in going above and beyond to work with you every step of the way. And we even offer a full-service appliance repair department. Come and visit us at our Dover Foxcroft or our new Lincoln location. Stop in either location today and see what we can do to make you feel at home.
Did you know that Renewal by Andersen will replace your windows any time of the year and in any weather? Made with our exclusive Fibrix material, which is vastly superior to vinyl, never needs painting, and resists warping and bowing. We custom build your replacement windows in the USA and back them with the nation's best warranty. Call Renewal by Andersen for your free consultation. Don't miss this money-saving deal with great financing. Installation is always included. Call now.
We're no football players, but we do know a lot about Medicare.
So why call some out-of-state 800 number
when help is right here at home?
Listen to what these people have to say. My insurance kept going up and up and up and up.
I could never have navigated through the loopholes.
Gave me all my options and signed me up with what I needed within an hour.
Senior Planning Center was a lifesaver for us.
Oh, by the way, we represent most Medicare health plans.
If you were hurt because of exposure to the toxic water at Camp Lejeune, Congress has made it possible for you to recover a settlement. Former Marine attorney James Beardsley wants to help you.
Call now to see if you qualify. Call 222-2222.
Tonight, with so much at stake, the critical midterm election. Which party will control the House? Which will control the Senate? Plus, the governor's races. It's election night, and Americans turn to ABC, the #1 newscast on television. World News Tonight with David Muir.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, now we have a bit of a different Election Day story for you, and frankly, it's pretty sweet. While voters will be at the edge of their seats awaiting election results, we already know the outcome of one three-way race in Hamden, where Highland preschoolers were asked to use their taste buds to determine the winner. Our Jody Hersey explains.
It's a Sugar Bear Election Day, and we are voting for our favorite Teddy Grahams. We're voting for chocolate chip, honey, and chocolate.
Every year on Election Day, the students at Highland Preschool get the chance to enter the voting booth and weigh in on a race unlike any other. Which Teddy Graham flavor is the best?
All of them.
All of them? Well, which was your most favorite?
Chocolate.
Why was that your favorite?
It just was.
The 15 students in class taste test each and every flavor before casting a colored ballot in the ballot box.
Oh, it's very important because they see their moms and dads going off to the voting booths, and it's a great introduction to the election process.
At the end of the school day, all the votes were tallied.
Thank you for voting, sir. Would you like a sticker? All right, it says, I voted today. Thank you for doing your civic duty. You make sure and tell mom and dad to vote today too, okay?
The results were undisputable. The chocolate-flavored Teddy Graham won by a landslide in a race where ranked choice voting wasn't needed. In Hamden, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
So glad to see all of those youngsters learning early and getting involved in that process. Meanwhile, Miss Maine is looking to help military veterans with their high heating costs. Elizabeth Curvin's reign is coming to an end soon, but she's doing her best to make sure veterans in Maine can stay warm all winter long. Curvin is partnering with Kendra Scott Jewelry. 20% of purchases from November 11th through November 13th will go to the Maine Veterans Project to help veterans pay for heating fuel.
Veterans are extremely important to me, especially our Maine ones, as my dad was in the Army for 23 years. I'm extremely proud of him and all of his accomplishments, and we really do lack a lot of resources in Maine for our veterans.
And Curvin says with Christmas coming, it's a great time to do holiday shopping and help Maine veterans at the same time. To order, you can go online to kendrascott.com and use code GIVEBACKMVP. We'll have that information on our website as well, but I think it's a really great, creative way for someone who has a platform like that to use it for a really great cause.
Yeah, you know, I'm the daughter of a veteran as well. My father is a proud member of the Marine Corps, served in Vietnam, and to me, you can't thank them enough for the service that they've given to our country.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool. You know, it's an issue, you know, that a lot of people are looking ahead to this winter as the temperatures cool down, which we've been experiencing too.
But the prices are going up.
Exactly.
Alrighty. Well, and I have to ask, because it's such an important Election Day story, one of the most important races, clearly, that's Teddy Graham. So where are you at?
You know, it's interesting. I think I'm in the minority here where I like the honey one a lot. I think maybe growing up, that's the one that I was granted the most.
Yeah.
I think they go great with a nice glass of milk. But obviously, those kids do not agree with me. What about you?
Oh, chocolate all the way. I mean, that might have been a little predictable, but yeah, I'm part of that landslide. I'd have voted chocolate, absolutely.
She mentioned ranked choice voting. Would chocolate chip be your second choice
Probably,
there?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
great.
If we're doing the ranked choice thing, then yeah, we're going to go chocolate chip, and then no offense to your honey,
It's
but
okay.
coming in third.
There are some of us out there who like honey too.
All righty. Well, that is going to do it for us, folks. Please stick stick with us throughout the evening for our Maine Decides 2022 coverage.
That's right. We'll have full coverage on Fox 22 at 10 and again on ABC 7 News at 11. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Good night, everybody.